Hi, welcome back to CMA Conclusion. On this occasion of Ram Navami, I thought to discuss the great Lord Rama's quality and the need of implementation of it in today's modern management or corporate world or in your career or general life. So, though we are going to discuss this in terms of the management or in your career world, however, it is actually the core foundation of any human being. So, if once implemented as your foundational character of being, then the rewards are visible in all other areas of your life too. So, contrary to what we have been programmed to believe that ये सारी qualities are for those times and are not for today's time, trust me, these are the qualities we need in today's time and beyond more than ever. तो वैसे तो उनकी बहुत सारी क्वालिटीज है जितने तो हमारे पास वर्ड्स भी नहीं है डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए, बट अगर हम आज के टॉपिक से रिलेटेड अगर कुछ क्वालिटीज की बात करें और उसका 1% भी अगर हम इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके, then we are going to be not only happy but more fulfilled in our life. So these are the qualities basically are his timeless leadership, his strategic resilience and management, जो मेरी तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा फेवरेट है. तो एक लीडर कैसा होना चाहिए? अगर हम श्री राम की बात करें तो उनकी लीडरशिप में what we could see was integrity, visionary and ethical leadership. His unwavering commitment to restore dharma. तो धर्मा की अगर हम बात करें तो धर्मा का एक्चुअल मीनिंग होता है राइटियसनेस. ये धर्मा मतलब कोई रिलीजन नहीं होता. सो ही वॉज टोटली फोकस्ड ऑन रिस्टोरिंग राइटियसनेस इन स्पाइट ऑफ एनी चैलेंजेस इन हिज ओन पर्सनल लाइफ. तो ये एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा उनकी सोवरिन पावर एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को दिखाता है कि हाउ रिस्पॉन्सिबल एंड कॉन्शियस एंड पावरफुल ही वॉज इन हिज ड्यूटी एंड इन हिज पर्पस इन लाइफ. सो जैसे हम सबको पता है कि उनकी लाइफ फुल ऑफ चैलेंजेस ही थी, बट स्टिल अमिड्स ऑल दोज चैलेंजेस ही रिमेन स्टेडफास्ट इन हिज पर्पस, ड्यूटीज एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. वो तो लॉर्ड रामा थे एंड ही कुड हैव यूज्ड हिज सुप्रीम पावर्स, बट रादर ही चोज नॉट टू. इनफैक्ट उनकी अवतारा का, लॉर्ड राम अवतारा का एंटायर पर्पस वॉज टू लिव लाइक एन ऑर्डिनरी ह्यूमन बीइंग. एक एग्जाम्पल सेट करना कि एक ऑर्डिनरी ह्यूमन बीइंग को कैसे लाइफ लीड करनी है अमिड्स ऑल दिस चैलेंजेस. तो अगर वो भगवान है तो वो भी नहीं बचे हैं एंड ही ऑल्सो हैज टू गो थ्रू, देन हु आर वी? उनके एग्जाम्पल से अगर हम देखें सो वी हैव लॉट टू लर्न रादर देन टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड कि वो तो भगवान थे, वो टाइम था. we could imbibe it in today's time because वो equivalently valuable है this time में, because life और उसके challenges are eternal and we all have to go through it. So अगर हम सोचे कि why me and I never thought this could happen to me, so ऐसा तो उन्होंने कभी नहीं सोचा and ऐसा हमें भी नहीं सोचना चाहिए. और ऐसा हमें क्यों नहीं सोचना चाहिए? So with this comes his next leadership qualities, that is visionary. He was a visionary leader. So it is very easy to remain visionary when we are starting something new, career में, business में, life में, any area में, wherever we are starting something new, we have vision कि ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, ऐसा होगा, ये टाइम पे ऐसे करेंगे. All these steps and everything are planned or well defined in our mind. However, the main test occurs when all those plans are not falling into place. यानी कि फेलियर आ गया या आपका कोई भी सेटबैक आ गया या टेम्पररी स्लिप अप हो गया आपसे, देन इन दोज केसेस हाउ यू आर रीडिटरमाइनिंग योर विजन once again without feeling defeated or overwhelmed by it is the main challenge or the quality we can learn from his life, because time and again he also faced many challenges. जहाँ उनका राज्याभिषेक होने वाला था, but very next morning उनको जाना पड़ा वनवास. So you see how the situation turned from a very good to very dire situation. अगर वो चाहते तो वो राजा बन सकते थे, because जो प्रॉमिस उनके डैड ने किया था, but उनके डैड ने ही उनको फ्री भी किया था that you don't have to follow my promise, you go ahead and do all the formalities to of becoming a king. However, he chose not to because he knew that instant gratification of becoming king is not the way out of this situation. He was looking from the long term perspective that how their entire lineage reputation was at stake. because we know that रघुकुल नीति सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन ना जाए. So he knew that what his forefathers has achieved, and he should not destroy their reputation for his instant gratification of becoming king. So he not only accepted the situation in this way, rather he also chose to look at in a positive way, that this, okay, this has arrived and this has challenged me, so this is for my greater good, and to help him serve his purpose. And it will be a stepping stone to serve his purpose, as we know that his purpose was to restoring righteousness and destroying evil or rakshasas from the face of the earth. उनका अवतार ही उसी लिए हुआ था. And of course by going to वनवास उन्होंने वही काम किया, जितने भी राक्षस थे उन सबका नाश किया. And then he returned after 14 years to Ayodhya, and then he became the emperor, not the king. So you see the greater plan of the divine in the face of the challenges. So that is why it is very important कि हम अपने challenges में भी overwhelmed ना हो जाए, setbacks में, slip ups में या failures में, but at that very moment we have to pull ourselves up from the misery and look at the situation from bird's eye view कि अगर ये मेरे से कुछ भी failure हो गया है या slip up हो गया है, then I have to be in my sovereign power and take full responsibility of the situation and try to control the damages as much as possible in this very moment and beyond. So once we implement these qualities, we are surely becoming a good leader and a wonderful human being for us and for the society. So अगर आपने ये qualities imbibe की है, integrity, visionary and ethical leadership की qualities, तो आप उस पर्टिकुलर चैलेंजेस में ही अनडिफिटेड नहीं रहे, रादर यू हैव इमर्ज मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन बिफोर एंड कल्टिवेटेड अ स्पिरिट ऑफ इनविंसिबल फॉर एवर. सो अगर हम उनकी नेक्स्ट क्वालिटी और अपने नेक्स्ट मैनेजमेंट लेसन की बात करें, सो इट इज अबाउट द डेवलपिंग द राइट टीम एंड एम्पावरिंग इट, and about the delegation of the responsibility. He was very wise in his choices and action. तो जब अगर हम उनके वनवास की ही बात करें, so he could not have completed his task to bring his wife back from Lanka without the help of the right people. So he kept on meeting new and new people in his life. First he met to Hanumana, then Hanumana led him to Sugriva, and then Sugriva se then Jambat, and then they all the Vanar Senas, and they all together could bring back Sita Ma and destroy Ravan from the face of the earth. First he helped Sugriva to get his wife and empire back, and then this all led to bringing Sita Ma back to Lord Rama. So basically it shows that how he was a right leader to not lead the team with dictatorship, rather he was believing in win-win situation. This is what I really liked about him, that he was always thoughtful about the other person also, and not just dominating or doing what he wanted to do. At the same time he was very grateful and appreciative of each and every member of his team, irrespective of their power and position. तो अगर हम राम सेतु के इंसिडेंट की बात करें, तो जहाँ पे राम सेतु बन रहा था, एंड उस टाइम पे वहाँ जितने भी जन मौजूद थे, इंक्लूडिंग बर्ड्स, एनिमल्स, उन सबको लग रहा था कि कैसे तो श्री रामा की हेल्प वो लोग भी कर सके. तो स्क्विरल का इंसिडेंट इफ यू रिमेम्बर, तो स्क्विरल ऑल्सो इन देयर कैपेसिटी वो छोटे छोटे पत्थर लेके वो राम सेतु में रख रहे थे. ही वॉज वेरी अप्रिशिएटिव ऑफ दो स्क्विरल्स and bless them also. So basically this displays his appreciation for each and every person's contribution in his team. If you notice, this displays that how each and every person in your team, irrespective of their power or position or designation, is crucial, and we should be appreciative of their contribution in our team. अगर हम टीम मैनेजमेंट की बात करें, सो ही वॉज वेरी ट्रस्टवर्दी इन अलोकेटिंग responsibilities to the members of his team, plus encouraging them to rise beyond their comfort zone to achieve them. So अगर हम यहाँ पे रामायण के युद्ध का इंसिडेंट ले, तो जहाँ पे लक्ष्मण मूर्छित हो गए थे, एंड दी संजीवनी जड़ी बूटी हैड टू कम विद इन सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, जो कि एक रात का ही समय था. और जाएगा कौन, लाएगा कौन इतने कम टाइम में? एक्सट्रीम साउथ विच इज इन लंका, वहां से जाना एक्सट्रीम नॉर्थ जहाँ जड़ी बूटी थी हिमालय में, और एक रात के ही टाइम में अगर वो जड़ी बूटी आनी है तो कौन लाएगा? So when Hanuman approached him, he trusted him with the responsibility and blessed him and said that, do whatever you can do in your capabilities, and I trust you with my whole heart. So a good leader always raises morale of their team members, more when the situation is not right. So amidst those challenging circumstances, he was looking forward to Lord Hanumana and what he could achieve and do at that point of time. So this also shows that, the test of his character, because the test of your right character doesn't happen when everything is going good. It actually, your original character comes out when the situation is not right. And how at that point of time you as a leader choose to raise morale of your team and come out of it gracefully. So next is quality, and our next management lesson is about adaptability and resilience. So adaptability, so we all are adapting the new technologies and way of doing businesses nowadays. But the important thing over here is also resilience, because resilience is very important, because failures and challenges are inevitable in life. So ये तो होने ही है. So अगर ये तो होने ही है, so what is the way out? So way out is to building that resilient character within. So if you are facing the situation and coming out of it, with grace, so you are evolving not only as undefeated person, but more stronger than ever before. So this is his qualities also, because अगर हम adaptability की बात करें तो if we as we discussed that, कहाँ उनको वनवास जाना पड़ गया अगले मॉर्निंग जहाँ उनका राज्याभिषेक होने वाला था. So how quickly he adapted, the entire situation in his life, जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा his strength of character को display करता है. And this is what we also have to keep in mind, that if we also have to adapt to the situation which is in highest good of all concerned, then why not? So यहाँ पे this adaptability and his resilient behaviors, because his life was also full of challenges as we discussed. So those challenges he kept on overcoming it and emerging more stronger than ever, one after another. So these are his best qualities of resilience and adaptability, which is one of my favorites. So with this, we have reached to his next quality, that is fourth quality, that is balanced decision making. So अगर balanced decision making को मैं और भी simplify करूँ, so what I want to convey over here is that, empathy plus objectivity. So we all know that, how loving, kind, caring, compassionate he was, and he was equally very expressive of all these qualities, being a masculine. He never shy away from all these things. Rather, he was very kind, caring, and that is why people used to like him and, wanted to see him as their king. But at the same time, he knew how to set healthy boundaries and he let not others take undue advantage of his good qualities. So when I say empathy plus objectivity, so he was not too empathetic, at the same time he was not too objective in his deeds, actions, decisions. So this is where the balanced decision making comes out in the picture. So that is the, a good leader's sign, that, he considers other people, his teammates, business collaborators' interest also, as we discussed, that how he was involved into win-win situation, not just looking at his own benefits only, that, I am the king or I am the prince and, my benefit is the only benefit and should be the only benefit. He was very considerate and, thoughtful for others also. So this is what, empathy means, that, understanding other people's emotions or, where they are coming from, at the same time objectivity, not losing objectivity in the situation. He was kind plus objective in his actions and decisions. So if you notice, he gave, couple of chance to Ravana also, to, कि अगर वो माफी मांग के, he is returning Sita Ma back to him, then he will not, kill him. But Ravana didn't agree, and then Rama had to do what he had to do. This displays that how, he could able to balance both empathy and objectivity and not losing sight of any in the given situation. So enemies को पहले empathy भी दिखाई, but it was not respected and well taken care of. देन उनको विथ ऑब्जेक्टिविटी अपना पर्पस भी सर्व किया बाय डिस्ट्रॉइंग देम. Like this only we also have to balance our decisions and actions, and because we may also encounter this tough choices there, where to show empathy and where to remain objective. So this is the case where we can learn from the actual management case. We can learn from and imbibe all these qualities and implement in today's time also. So with this, we have reached to our last management lesson, and one of his never-ending qualities, that is his financial and management prudence. तो अगर हम उनकी financial and management prudence जो एक बहुत ही अच्छे समय पे उभर के आती है पूरे रामायण की स्टोरी में, जहाँ पे वो वनवास में थे, but he was equally concerned about the people of the Ayodhya and management of the Ayodhya, because राम के वनवास जाते ही उनके डैड की भी डेथ हो गई थी. So no one was there in Ayodhya and उनको तो वनवास जाना ही था. He was not accepting to return from vanvas before 14 years. So during that time he gave responsibility to Bharat, his younger brother, to take care of Ayodhya and its management. So यहाँ पे क्वालिटी ये भी दिखाता है कि leader is always concerned about his team and his business or his people, no matter wherever he is. So in this case, एक गुड लीडर जो होता है एक हमेशा ये सारी बातों का स्पेशली मैनेजमेंट एंड फाइनेंशियल प्रूडेंस का बहुत ही ज़्यादा ध्यान रखता है. और ये क्वालिटी जो उन्होंने तभी डिस्प्ले करी थी, वो एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा रिमार्केबल क्वालिटीज़ है कि बोले ऐसा नहीं था कि हाँ मैं तो वनवास जा रहा हूँ, मुझे क्या, आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट आफ्टर 14 years. No, he was equally concerned about the people of the Ayodhya and financial and management aspects of the Ayodhya. So he gave this responsibility to Bharat for 14 years, जब तक कि वो वापस नहीं आ जाते वनवास से. So with this, we can also learn that no matter how far we are from our business or our team or any circumstances and point of time in life, we should also be very prudent in our conduct about the management or financial responsibilities wherever we are held responsible for. तो आई एम श्योर कि ये सारी क्वालिटीज आप ये करते ही होंगे, या तो हम सब करते ही है. इनफैक्ट हमें सिर्फ पता नहीं है कि ये सारी चीजें जो है एंशियंट टेक्स्ट में ऑलरेडी है. जो हमारे पहले एम्परर थे, किंग्स थे, जो भी गॉड गॉडेसेस थे, दे ऑल हैव डिस्प्लेड दिस enormous and remarkable qualities which is still valuable and needed, very much needed in today's times also, because imbibing all these qualities will make you as an invincible person, which makes your character as invincible, which becomes a kind of a core foundation of your entire being. And when the foundation is strong, no matter the challenges or the situations, you will emerge victorious.